Hey guys, sorry it's been so long since I last made a video. It's almost been about a year. Since it's been so long, I decided to do a quick contest. I'm going to play 3 songs on loop throughout the video. If you guess one of the songs, the name of the song and where it's from, you will get 5k. So let's start the songs now and get on to Runescape. Alright, now that we're here on the homepage, there's a couple of things I wanted to show you real quick first. First I wanted to show you if you go to Game Guide and you go to the Grain Exchange, you can type in the name of an item. Let's just type in iron and hit enter. If you scroll down, you can see the current prices of everything, medium price and the GE, and the current change in GP today. So the iron armor set, LG means leg, has gone down 18 GP today, and the iron armor set with a skirt has gone up 34 GP today. And if you click on one of them and scroll down, it gives you a graph of the change in GP over time. You can set it to different amounts of days. Default is 30 days. It gives you an average in the blue and the daily average in yellow. So let's just change it to 180 days. And you can see the total that it's overall gone down. Up here at the top, you can see the change in price in percentage. So overall it's going down, just as the graph shows. The current price and an icon of what it looks like, as well as the description that you would see in game if you examine it. That's really quick and easy for checking prices of anything. Let's go back to the home now. You can also go to Community and Highscores. Wait for it to load, and then go down here to search name and type in a username, and it'll give you the current stats for that username if it's in the Highscores. Another website that's really good that isn't on the main RuneScape homepage would be the RuneScape wiki, which is useful for everything. You just type in whatever you want to search and it'll give you everything you need to know about it. So let's just type in iron armor set. And wait for it to load. And if it doesn't come up to it with a page of exactly what you typed in, it'll give you a list of results. Let's just use the leg one. And it gives you everything you need to know about the iron armor set LG. Release date, members, quest item tradable, the current GE price, the database price, as well as stats, a picture of what's in it, and descriptions, everything else, weight, alking. It's just everything you need to know. They also have quest guides and anything else that you would need. So now back to RuneScape. Let's go in game now. Wait for it to load. And as mentioned in a previous episode, you should definitely register your email and set recovery questions. They'll put checks on once you register and set your recovery questions. Let's just go in game now and get to the combat, like I said last episode. So now we're going to get to the combat. First we have to go to the bank. A lot has changed since my last video. The Grand Exchange has 4 separate booths now instead of just one in the center. In the center there's a fountain in the Grand Exchange. All the trees have updated in pretty much all free-to-play areas. So there's some new trees. Willows are huge now, so are the yews. All the graphics have been updated. It's all a bit darker now. It fits Runescape a lot better now. Let's run. By the way, I'm playing in windowed mode with the downloadable Runescape client. It's easier to record with and smaller, doesn't take up as much RAM, so it doesn't lag as much when I'm recording. Let's just bank all this stuff and grab our iron armor. We might have to go to the Grand Exchange and get some food really quick though. Apparently I forgot that in the last video. So I think we're going to go to the Grand Exchange really quick. So equipped our armor and let's go. Lag. Gotta hate lag. Let's just go to the Grand Exchange now and get some food. Sure, we could just fish for food or do many other things, but it's easier to go to the Grand Exchange because you can just buy better food. If you try and fish it, the food you're fishing isn't going to give you very much health, so it's easier to buy it. Sorry if the background music gets a little repetitive, but you know, it's a contest. Just try and answer. Trying to use your own guess. I just need the name of the song and where it's from, like what show or what podcast or whatever. I don't really care about the composer or the artist of the song, at least in your answer. Let's take the short way to the GE since we're kind of out of run energy. I'll try to add annotations whenever each of the different songs start or end. There's the ending of one right now. I'm not going to edit in the songs in the backgrounds. I'm just gonna play them as I'm speaking live. It's easier. And we're in Varrock, next to the West Bank, the big one. The East Bank is the smaller one in Varrock. We might go over geography of the map later. But here's the new Grand Exchange. There's one booth in every corner, as well as a fountain in the center. Graphics, because recording lags, so I leave the graphics on low, except for the textures on the ground, because I think it makes it better. Let's grab some money and buy some food. Let's just get let's get a couple of lobsters. Each lobster heals 120 health, and we only have 100 right now, so we shouldn't need too many of them. Whoa, lag. Alright, don't know if you heard that, but each lobster heals 120 health. We only have 100, so shouldn't need that many of them. I'll just get it for a little higher than the regular price, and I think I'll just grab 10 of them. Doesn't cost too much, at least if you did the bronze bars. And now let's go back to Lumbridge, because most of the stuff around here we can't fight, so it's too high leveled. So let's just go back to Lumbridge where we can actually fight something. I'll show you a couple of good places to train in Lumbridge. A lot of them are going to be crowded, but let's go to the goblins. The first set of goblins. There's another one on the other side of Lumbridge. So you cross this bridge and it's up here. It's this entire area over here. As you can see, it's pretty crowded. And probably a little laggy. Yeah, it's pretty crowded and laggy, so let's just go to the second place. It's on the other side of Lumbridge, across this bridge. We can run now. Up past the general store, past Explorer Jack, past the training arena, past the fishing shop, and it's right up here. You can see all the goblins. Usually this side is a little less crowded than the other. We'll see if we can grab a goblin. Let's get a level 2 goblin. I believe level 5s are on this side also, so just be careful. There might be level 5s on the other side too. I can't remember which side has the level 5s. So yeah, you just fight the goblin and it'll drop random drops. It always drops bones every time. And you just click the bones to bury them. Apparently it's a task. Gonna get a lot of tasks. You can pick up all the other stuff if you want, but it's really not that great. Let's go to a third training area now with rats. I'll try and do some training off camera just so that we can get higher level and do some other stuff. It'd get kind of boring just watching me fight goblins for 2 hours, so at least I think it would. but it's past the castle and past Bob's axe shop. It's right in this little cove. You just go next to the castle wall and the swamp wall. You go in between them, and up here are rats. Level 2, level I think 1 and 3. The small ones are 1 and the big ones are 3. Not very many people train here, so it's pretty good. The small ones are kind of hard to catch with your mouse though, because they spin around. But the big ones are fine. They're a little higher level than the goblins, since they're level 3. But they still shouldn't be that much of a challenge, as long as you have a couple pieces of food. Oh, and they do run away. Once they get low enough health, they will try and run away, which makes it interesting. Always drop bones, always drop raw rat meat. The big ones. You can cook the rat meat, but I'm just gonna keep the bones. And this is the fighting system. This button up here, you can change it between separate different types of attacks. Oh, I probably need some food. But you can change it between different types of attacks. Accurate is chop, slash, it gives attack experience. Slash is aggressive, it gives strength experience. Lunge is controlled, it shares the experience between attack, strength, and defense. Constitution always gets experience when you train any of these skills or magic, if you're using magic for combat. If you're not using magic for combat, then Constitution doesn't gain any experience from it, but it always gains a little experience when you're training these skills right here. And block is defensive with defense experience. So it's not that hard to train any of these. I would recommend any of them. It doesn't matter which one you train first. It's just whatever you feel like. Attack will let you wield higher weapons. Defense will let you equip stronger armor when up a level. And strength just makes you hit harder. So it doesn't matter what you use. I guess this is a good place for prayer too. If you just want to do just prayer, you can run around and collect other people's bones, or other rats' bones that you didn't fight. Prayer's usually hard and expensive to train, so it's quicker and easier if you just grab other people's bones. Alright, and when you level up, you'll get a screen like this. Usually it shows you what you unlocked, but level 2 doesn't unlock anything. The next unlock is steal stuff for attack, and that's at level 5. So once we get level 5 attack, might not do it all on camera. Yeah, I might not do all the attack to level 5 on camera, but it really shouldn't take that long. Might do it on camera. That orange hit splat means that that was my max hit. That was the highest I could hit right now, unless I train my strength. Green would mean poison, and that's members. Blue means that your armor is soaking up that much damage. Usually you don't see that until you get really high level though. And since these lobsters heal more than my total health, I'm trying to save them until I have 50 HP left, and I could use it when I have 20 HP left, and it still fully heals me. So, hit another 19. Your max hit probably increases when you train attack too, but I haven't really tested that. I know it increases when you train strength, because that's what strength does. And your max hit's going to be different if you're using ranged or magic. Apparently we went up another level. The first couple of levels in every skill are usually pretty fast. Not much left to go. Ah, finally prayer level 2. Probably didn't unlock anything. Oh, yeah we did. We can now repair someone else's grave. So if you see someone's grave, or sign, or whatever they have, flag, sign, and many different graves, you just right click on it and you click on repair if it's falling apart. That's what that does. Next actual prayer is at level 4, so we pretty much went up 5 attack levels and only 1 prayer level from burying all those bones. Prayer does take a while. Almost there. It's really good to get iron instead of bronze first. Just completely skip over bronze because otherwise you would be eating way too much food. It would just not really help you at all. And that's why I suggest overdoing the bronze bars at the beginning, because then you'll gain more experience a lot quicker. And we're almost there. There we go, level 5. We can go get steel weapons now. So now when you click on it, because it's flashing, it's going to show you all the stuff that you unlocked. And even stuff that members unlocked at the bottom. So there's a lot you can get now. You probably want to buy one of these steel skims. But if you've got... Ooh, lag. But if you've got plenty of food and you don't feel like running all the way to the Grand Exchange, you can just sit here and keep fighting. I think I might switch to defensive. Each of the attack styles have different animations. Usually. Scimitars are kind of the same animation. I think except lunge might be different. Yeah, lunge is different. But honestly, I wouldn't use a shared XP. I wouldn't use a controlled. Just because it's easier to train each one separately. It really doesn't help all that much to share all the experience. Eventually all these tips will go away. I don't know exactly when. I haven't played an account since they made these updates, except this one. So I don't know when all the things will go away and when this glowing on the button will go away. I guess it just takes time. I guess it just takes time for all this tip stuff to go away. It does get kind of annoying though. Well, I think we might be able to go get some boots now. Let's see. Let's go bank all our stuff and head up to Varrock. Not exactly Varrock. It's Barbarian Village, but it's just west of Varrock. So we're still gonna bank our stuff first. You have to run through these mazes to get the boots. You have to run through some mazes to get the boots, so hopefully I still remember the way through. I'm pretty sure I do. It's not that complicated. But it does get a little confusing at first, so let's just bank all our stuff. And in the bank, food stacks. In the bank, everything stacks. So, helps keep track of everything. You don't want to be wearing anything when you do this, if you're doing it at a low level. Because you could die, and you just lose all your stuff. Sure, your grave will show up, but there's pretty much no way you're going to get to it. So, let's just start going up to Varrock, and I think there might be a faster way to get to Barbarian Village from here. So I might try and use a shortcut instead of going through Varrock, just to save some time. So I'll be recording and find a quicker way. Pretty sure there is one. I don't think you actually have to go through Varrock, you can go around it. Combat level, we're 6 now, so should be fine in these mazes. There are level, I think they're 90. They're either high 80 or low 90, and they're aggressive, so you have to run past them. Hopefully we'll be fine, although we didn't train defense any, but we should still be okay. If not, then we don't lose any items because we banked it all. Yeah, you can just go around these trees to get into Barbarian Village. Same way we did to get the safety gloves up here and across the bridge. All the trees are new now. They kind of block the view of everything. They're too big. Obviously that goes away after you do it about five or six times. You can turn it off. There's a quest right there. Pretty easy one. It's just running around. We might do quests later. All the free-to-play quests are pretty easy. They really don't take that long. Here's another good training spot. You can fight barbarians. Alright, these are the caves. You just go down the rock in the center, and you're trying to get, I think it's to the middle. I don't know. I don't know if it's the middle of the maze, but I do know the way to get there, so. Yeah, I do remember the way to get there, so it should be pretty easy. You don't have to run on this first level. There's 4 levels. There's 4 levels of these mazes, and the first level is safe. You don't have to run no matter what level you are. So save your run energy for later. Just follow the doors, and it's pretty easy. This first level is simple. First level's simple. It's not that hard. Lagging so bad right now. It's probably because of the music. There's probably multiple ways to go through these mazes, but this is just the way that I remember how, so I don't know if it's the fastest or not. I'm just going through them the way that I remember. Alright, and this is the first prize room. Treasure room, prize room, whatever. There's always something in the center, and it's all cash prizes until the end. In total, I think you get 10k cash as long as you don't die. Those messages go away eventually too. And once you've gone through the maze, you'll see these portals on every level. The portal brings you to the end, to the prize room. So once you go through the maze once and you get the prize, you can use the portals to get to the end. Now is when the maze starts to get harder. You will want to run, but only in certain parts, like not the entire thing. So there's a door up here, just click on that and you'll run straight through it. Hopefully there's people here fighting the zombies. Usually the higher levels. So most people are nice in there. They try to help you out. The little safe area in between the two doors is always nice. You can check and see if there's people in there. This room, there's high level rats. Just click the other door the second you get out of that one and you should be fine. Didn't even take one hit, still at full health, and we can turn off running now. Should be safe for the rest of the entire maze. Well, this level. Door up here. Don't go into that room. You don't want to go in there until you're around level 80. 70, 80. That's when you can train in there. It's not that awesome, but alright, there is a zombie up here, so I'm going to take this direction, but going up here is just as fine. Either direction. You can go through there or over here. I'm just going this way because there's a zombie right up there next to the door. Usually he's not there, but sometimes he can get down there. Lagging a little. Second prize room. More cash. So now we have 5k. Let's go down some more to the third level. This is where it starts to get really hard, and you're probably going to get hit here. If anywhere, you're going to get hit. Once you go through this first door, you want to turn running on. Make sure there's people in this room and run to this door. Just make sure there's people in this room and then you can run to this door, and you're probably going to get hit a lot. Wait. Just wait for this area to be clear, and just stand right here next to this door. Once this little section right here is somewhat clear, make a run for it. You're going up to this door up here. Yeah, it gets intense. You can go through this door and you'll be just fine. Let's rest for a second and try and regain some health. It might take a little while. So while I'm doing that, well, it's gonna stop resting if I open the map, but it shouldn't matter. I'll just show you where we're going. Alright, so we started up here, and we entered here. We went down this way through here. You can go into this room in that way, or you can go in here like we did, and in here and up here. And that was the first room. The ladder will bring you over here, into here. Oh. Marker. Accidentally double clicked. So that brought us up here to that spot. We went through here, around and around, and in here, and then you can come up here and go in, or you can go through here. Either way, that brought us down to here, and you go through here and in there, all the way through here. You're safe right here. We're gonna go up this way and to this door. Don't run straight, you want to run through the room diagonal, and then you can get into here. One ladder goes up to the surface, one ladder goes down to this room. Surface will always bring you back up to the main map in Barbarian Village. That ladder is going to bring us into here, right here. There's going to be shades in here, which are around level 80. They're non-aggressive unless you attack them. This is the big room. This is the one that people have problems with. But we're going to come out of this ladder and go this way. All this is safe. All this right here is safe. We're going to go up through here and into here, and we're going to wait right here before this door until this little section right here is clear. Once this is clear, we're going to go in this door, in that door, and run to over here. So right now we're just here, and we're going to go through there. This room, they can pretty much kill you in 2 hits if you didn't train. So hopefully we can get through. Still need to wait a little. Oh, apparently you don't stand up when your map is open now. That helps. So we're just waiting for our health to be full. You do want full health before you run through this room up here. Because they use magic, and only magic armor is going to protect you. Melee armor, that's going to decrease your magic defense, not increase it. So you want robes or leather armor if you're going to wear armor. Bring food if you want. I suggest against it because it's a waste of money, since you're not really going to lose anything if you die here, except the cash prizes. That's pretty much it. Resting doesn't really help your health regen, but it still helps you running, so Either way. Set a couple level targets while we're sitting here. Alright, now we have full health. We're gonna try it. So you want to run through this door, make sure your running's at full, and then we're going to run to the door over in this corner up here. Can't see it right now, but it's up there. It doesn't matter if you wait or not, just run. Alright, if you're lucky, you get through and you're safe. I think their max hit is around an 80, so you should be fine to take one hit, but if you stay in there too long, you're pretty much gonna die. Another prize room, another cash reward. There's the 10K. We go down to the last level. And this is the level where you get the boots. As I said before, there's going to be shades in here. They're kind of hard to see. But yeah, they're kind of hard to see, but they're level 83 and they're shades. They don't attack you. We're going to go through this door. Through this door. All this is safe. Up through here. Around this corner and through this door. We're going to go up here and wait right behind this door so that they can't see you. And we're just going to wait for this little section right here to be clear. Could take a little while. We're just making sure they're not standing like right at the door, because if they're standing right at the door, they're going to hit you the second you walk out, and you don't want that. You want to be able to run a little bit before they attack you. So yeah, just kind of wait until it clears a little and then run. I guess now would be a good time. Good enough as any. Just run. That's it. Just run. Hopefully you only get hit once and you make it through, and then you're safe to go get your boots. Last prize room. And once you take these, you never have to go through the maze again. You can just use the portals. And you can choose between the two styles of boots. You choose between the two styles of boots, the color ones, the rainbow boots, or the fighting boots. I'm just going to get the fighting boots. And it gives you the fighting boots. Equip them, and this bone chain ladder over here will bring you up to the surface. And there we go. Free 10K and free boots of whichever kind you picked. We might do a quest next time. I'll see. I don't know which one to do yet. And I guess while we're here, we can buy a steel skim, since we're right up here next to the GE. Let's just go to the West Bank. And deposit all this, and there we go. 18K, some boots, and we're good. Let's go get a steel skim. Buy steel, and it's going to be down here. Steel skim. Obviously it's pretty cheap because it's still a low level sword. I usually buy it a little over the medium price just because it is low, and we can wield it because we have that attack level now. Unequip it from there and bank it. So yeah, that's this part. I think we'll cut it here at the Durand Exchange. Yep, might be doing the Thanksgiving event soon, maybe, or Halloween event. That one comes first, yeah. Might be doing that one soon. Yeah, I think that's it so far. See ya.